When I capture images with my Astro camera and bring them into the computer, the first thing I notice is that there's not a whole lot of information that you can see on this. A lot of the faint information that I collected is actually invisible, and it's way over into the dark part of the spectrum. Why that is because my camera is a grayscale camera, and it captures over 30,000 shades of gray. But the human eye is only capable of actually seeing about 30 shades of gray. Here's a chart right here of 256 shades of gray, from black on the left all the way to bright white. There's 256 shades in there, but your eyes can only distinguish about 30 of them. If I divided this up into 30 sections, you would be able to see those different 30, but just barely. The difference between, say, like right here and right there is not even visible. To you, it all looks the same. Well, imagine in my Astro picture that there's information that's out here that's way over in the thousands of the darks. Remember, this is over 30,000 shades of gray. And so, like back here, if I had some information that was right in this dark side, and then a lot more information right next to it, and a lot more information right next to that, all of that looks dark to you. You don't see the difference between those different shades. And that's what's going on in this picture. There's a lot of information right here, a lot of information right there, but it is so faint, and it is way into the darks that you cannot see them with your eyes. So what I'm going to do is bring up a tool in Photoshop called the Levels tool, which creates a little bar chart called a histogram, which actually calculates and counts how much of the information in this picture, visible and invisible to your eyes, is in the picture on a scale between black and white. And you can see that there's a lot of information over here on the left, which correlates over here in the dark grays, but you can't see it. All you see is black and a little bit of the nebula showing up, not a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what we call stretching. I'm going to stretch this histogram out so that all those information that was in these far left sides will get pushed over to the right, so you can actually visually see them now, because it separates those grays into far and far apart on the scale. Thus you can pick up more of the information with your eyes. Here's how it works. I just slide this tool over to here towards the data, and when I hit OK and look at that chart again, you can see all the data is pushed to the right. This part of the information right here is nothing, so I'm just going to reset it. This is the blacks. Put the blacks all the way back to the beginning of the data. And already in that one stretch, look how much information is starting to pop out. Compared to the original, one stretch pulled some of that data out of the far left, out of the darks, pushed them closer into the lighter grays so you can see them. Let's do it again. I'll repeat this a few times. Watch what happens. There. Now compared to the original, and here's after multiple stretches, I've pulled so much information that was otherwise completely invisible to your eyes. I do the same thing with the images that I took through the red, green, and blue filters individually. Then I combine them into Photoshop into a single color RGB image that shows this nebula in its glorious color.